Professor WAP. But I'm gonna say it again for those ladies in the back who didn't listen to their doctor. Ever shave my vagina ever again. It's okay to have sex, ladies. Do your thing, boo. WAPs.
Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love.
What it do, baby boo? It's your girl, Sydd in the city, and I'm back. Today, I'm bringing you a little chit chat, and what we're chitting and chatting about, ladies, is our WAPs, our pussies, our kitty parts, our lady parts, okay? I'm going to be giving you some tips on upkeep of your feminine hygiene and just best overall practices as a female when taking care of our lady parts. But before we get into this video, I would like to welcome you to my city. My name is Sydd if you are new here, and thank you for joining me today. Please, before we get into the video, subscribe and become a loyal citizen, like and comment on this video, and let me know some of your favorite feminine products below, so maybe I could try something else new. But today I'm going to share with you some of the things that I recommend and some of the products I use to keep my overall feminine hygiene together. Okay, honey, because don't no man want no woman with a stank kitty cat. Or a just dry kitty cat. Or just a kitty cat that just ain't together. And we don't want them problems, okay? Because we have WAPs in the city, okay? WAPs. And if you don't know what a WAP is, I'll leave the video for you below. Go learn something, okay? But yes, let's get into this video. I can't wait to show you guys these tips. Okay, well, first, before we get into the tips, let me put on my, I'm putting on my professor. I'm the Professor WAP professor with that pussy talk, okay? And I'm here to teach you guys some tips. Aren't these cute? Okay, so let's get into tip number one. And I have all my tips on my phone, so I'm looking down or anything. I just don't want to miss anything. But my first tip, y'all, is to drink lots and lots of water. Water does not only just cleanse your body, but it cleanses you all out, okay? It gets all the impurities, everything out of you. So I recommend it. I know your doctors have said it. Everybody has told you to drink water. They tell you to do it for your hair growth. They tell you to do it for your skin, but they also tell you to do it to keep your lady parts cleaned out, okay?
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it!
Okay? So if your pee is not clear or close to clear, then you're not drinking enough water. It should not really be that yellow, because the more water you drink, the less color you'll see in your pee, okay? And you know, we all know, like, I don't know about you guys, but the more water you drink, the better you taste down there. And I know you and I both want our men to like what we taste like, okay? Let's get it together, ladies. Get these WAPs together and drink some water, okay? I always keep my lemon water close by. Next tip. Tip number 2. Take a daily probiotic. You can either take a probiotic pill or a gummy, or you can drink probiotics. Personally, I drink my probiotic. I drink mine in the form of a yogurt. So it's like a smoothie. It's the Activia daily probiotic. I drink the strawberry or the blueberry flavored. Either one is really good. They're my favorite. And they come in packs of like 8. Oh! I'm dropping stuff. But yes, I drink a daily probiotic. There are so many benefits to taking a probiotic. They help prevent womanly issues such as yeast infections, UTIs, bacteria vaginosis, also known as BV. If you're not familiar with these terminologies, I will leave definitions of them all below, just in case, you know, every female hasn't experienced these female problems, and so I know some of these terms may be new to you. But yes, probiotics are good for you because they, you know, counteract the bad bacteria that you may develop down in your lady parts. So, you know, I know people that drink probiotics in the forms of juice. You can get them in pills, gummies, and like I said, I drink a yogurt. So if you're not taking a probiotic now, write this down. I recommend that you start taking one. I literally take that every day or every other day, and they're really, you know, the one I take is tasty, so it doesn't even feel like I'm taking something that's a vitamin or whatever. Okay, so this tip is something that we've all heard multiple times, but I'm gonna say it again for those ladies in the back who didn't listen to their doctor the first 100 times she said it. Stop wearing too tight clothing, ladies. Let your vagina breathe, okay? Okay, your bodysuit, your underwear, your jeans, your leggings, it should not be suffocating your WAP, okay? She needs to breathe. So you're thinking, oh, it's all juicy down there. No, that's her getting too moist because she cannot breathe. And it's not good because the warm areas and too wet areas cause bacteria to form. And so sometimes you may notice that you'll start to feel uncomfortable when you wear too tight clothing, or later down the line you start developing back-to-back yeast infections or UTIs, whatever. It's because you're not allowing your vagina to breathe. So let her breathe, okay? Make sure that you are free balling at night. Unless you're on your cycle, you should not be wearing panties to bed. And that's just not to please your man, because you know they don't like when we wear panties anyway. But it is also to allow her to have that time to breathe from being suffocated all day in clothing that you have too tight around her pretty area, okay? Speaking of the WAP, it is very, very recommended that after intercourse, doing the sex, that we use the bathroom and or take a shower. Now, it is to get all of those sexual juices out of you. It's not good to let that stuff sit in you. Condoms and, you know, other fluids from your partner just all up in you. It's good to get it out of you. So always, always, always use the bathroom. I don't care if he broke your back, sis. I don't care if you tired because he broke your back. You better take your tired butt in that bathroom before you go to sleep, okay? Because it is very, very important that you flush that out of you, and the best way to do that either is to use the bathroom immediately. Even if you have to force yourself to pee, go pee, wipe yourself front to back. We all know that, front to back, wipe front to back. And or if you know, have time, take a shower. Like one of my doctors recommended after sex, like take a shower, because you stand up and allow that stuff to get out of you and wash out of you because you're standing up in water. So that is my recommendation on the after intercourse, you know, post care. Use the bathroom, okay? Ladies, it is time for us to be done with the Victoria's Secret panties, okay? If you haven't heard it from your doctor, your gynecologist, your mom, your sister, whoever, cotton panties are the way to go. Cotton allows your vagina to breathe. It's comfortable, it's light, you don't get too sweaty down there with all those other different types of fabrics that they use to make panties. Now, I'm not saying that all of your panties have to be fully cotton, but that little piece, you know, the vaginal seat in your underwear needs to have a cotton piece of fabric right there, okay? So if it doesn't have cotton right there, do not buy those panties, because they're just going to help build bacteria, gonna be all up in you. It's just too juicy. I did start to buy my panties from Target, from TJ Maxx, from Marshalls. They have really nice, good brand cotton panties like Calvin Klein and Jockey, whatever. You can get those kind. They're still cute. They still make lace ones that have cotton, you know. But you know, if you want to get cute for your man, it's okay to wear the ones without cotton, because they got the little cute thongs and the cheekies that's with the lace and the this and the that. But on a regular basis, ladies, cotton panties, okay? Cotton panties. Say it with me, cotton panties, okay? Now, a lot of people tell you not to put soap and body washes down there, and they're absolutely right. Do not do that. It's not made for it to go in your lady parts. However, there are some really, really good all natural organic vaginal washes, such as the Honey Pot. Honey Pot is a black owned brand that is in Target, Walgreens, and a few other pharmacies. They do have Honey Pot. Honey Pot is all organic, all natural, and they have a sensitive formula, they have a regular formula, and I think they have a formula for us, those ladies that are pregnant. So I've been using the Honey Pot Sensitive formula because I'm very sensitive in my lady parts. So anytime I buy anything for my lady parts, I get the sensitive formula. If you know you're sensitive and they have a formula that's sensitive, buy the sensitive formula, okay? So I get the Honey Pot Sensitive formula. This product and this company is very, very popular. So if you see them, don't buy one, buy 2 or 3. I always buy like 2 or 3 when I go and re-up because they sell out fast. Their company's website was sold out of this for like half of quarantine in 2020. So my mother was nice enough when she saw, she bought me a bunch of them because she knew that I really liked this wash. And this wash is to help to keep your pH balance all together down there. Now, just because you use a feminine wash does not mean that you have feminine problems down there. It's just to help keep everything in balance. And it's okay to use this a few times a week. You don't have to use it every day. Use it a few times a week. And I definitely noticed a difference when I started using this with my, you know, sexual aftercare and things like that. I did notice like a difference, like, okay, it works. And it's a light smell, it's a foam. So that's different from other feminine washes. I forgot the name of that very popular one, but don't use that one. If you're going to use a feminine wash, use an organic, all natural one. This is all natural. They're great. They're affordable. They last you a long time because it's foam. 3-4 pumps, you're good. So another part of our feminine health and hygiene that we all hate, but she is that unwanted visitor that come every month, which is our cycles.
Girl, bye. Bye.
And our periods. She just always hello, right on time. I don't know about y'all, but mine come on time every month. So I'm very, very like high maintenance when it comes to my cycle. Like I wear compression shorts when I'm on my cycle. I go to the bathroom at least once every hour when I'm on my cycle because I gotta keep it all together. I can't just be walking around and not be checking on it. Okay, so I'm super high maintenance about my cycle, which we all should be, okay? But one thing that I've learned over the last year or so is that we should only be using all natural and organic pads and tampons. Because a lot of other companies that make feminine products have a lot of chemicals in them that are not good for our lady parts. So please, if you have not already switched over to the organic or the all natural pads and tampons, do so now. Target has a bunch of different brands of all natural and organic tampons that you can try out. They're affordable. They come in bulk. Some of them do come in smaller boxes, but personally I use the Honey Pot. Once again, she doesn't just make feminine washes and wipes. She has all different kinds of products. Once again, all natural, organic. I use their tampons and I use their pads. Now, the thing with their pads is the pads have herbal healing, like in the pad, like some type of herbs that help get rid of cramps. And I suffer, just like many other women in this world, suffer with really bad cramps. I've been suffering with them since I first came on my cycle when I was younger. So I like the pads because they do eliminate the cramps, or they just make them a little bit easier to deal with. And the only thing about it is that when you first put the pad on, your vagina does tingle because it has herbs in the pad. Your vagina will tingle a little bit, but you get used to it, and it's not bad or anything. It's just because, you know, it's like the herbs. It's like sitting on like a V-steam without the steam, if that makes sense. So I do recommend the Honey Pots tampons and pads. Once again, you can find them at Target, or you can just order them online. I think I'm gonna start ordering my things online because this, like I said, this brand is super popular. So a lot of times Target won't have the ones I want. So now this one right here is just more of a maintenance tip. It's not really a feminine hygiene tip, but it can be depending on if you do this maintenance. Now, I myself am an advocate for waxing my lady parts, okay? I've been doing it for over 3 years now, and I will never ever shave my vagina ever again, because waxing is just the best thing ever created, ever, for your lady parts, okay? So I'm sorry, I really love waxing. I want to make sure I give you guys all my tips about waxing, okay? So I'm not gonna lie, waxing does hurt. I'm not gonna be the one that's like, oh, it doesn't hurt, like it doesn't hurt. No, waxing hurts. It's just one of those uncomfortable hurts that eventually you'll get used to, and you'll push through it just because the results and the after whatever I'm trying to say, the results from the wax are just that fire. Like literally, I can tell you right now, I got waxed on January 10th. I remember because I rescheduled, so I remember my date of my last appointment. My hair is just now growing back, and it's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Okay, so if you guys do not like shaving, you do not like ingrown hairs, you have trouble shaving, it takes you too long, it doesn't give you the results you get, it grows back prickly and it grows back fast within days, I recommend going, if you have a European wax center in your city or wherever you live, I recommend you going to get wax for the first time and trying it out. Like I said, it's not going to be comfortable. It's just not. It's your lady parts. It's not gonna be comfortable. But one, the hair takes a long time to grow back. Two, it grows back differently. So my hair used to be coarse down there, very thick, but ever since I started getting waxed, the hair grows back finer, it grows back smoother, and it just grows back like a different texture. It's like my vagina went and got a perm or something. Seriously, that's exactly how it starts to look after you keep getting waxed and waxed and waxed. So my next appointment is scheduled for six weeks. I always do 5 to 6 weeks after my appointment, so I think I'm good, because honestly my hair is just really starting to grow and it's not even that bad. Like the person I went to, I'll have them linked below as well if you live in the DMV area. This is a DC salon spa. She did such a good job. Shout out to Tyra at Studio Chique. She did such a good job. Like seriously, I'm definitely going back, and this is my first time going to her. Amazing. First of all, the first 24 hours after getting waxed, do not go work out, do not have sex, do not exfoliate. The day after that, make sure you start to exfoliate. It is important that you exfoliate down there, okay? Because it's still skin down there, okay? Your vagina is still a part of your body. It still has skin. It's important to get the dead skin off of your vagina after waxing, okay? It's just been irritated with wax and being ripped apart. You need to keep her clean and smooth and pretty, okay? So exfoliate, and you can use a regular body exfoliant. Just make sure you don't get her inside. Or if you go to European Wax Center, they have so many different products that is used for aftercare of waxing. Personally, I don't use the European Wax Center's products. I use a black-owned brand. I use the Soulvenir Vibes Eve's Garden Yoni Polish. And as you can see, I've been using a lot of it. It's really good. I've noticed a difference. You know, my dark marks are lessening. I don't have as many ingrown hairs, and it's just been keeping it smooth and just really pretty. So I do recommend getting some type of Yoni polish or Yoni scrub. If it says Yoni, that means it's for your lady parts, so you can use it down there, okay? I also, like right after I get waxed, I get my cocoa butter stick, and when I shower, after I shower, I take the stick and I just rub it all along there, smooth it out just to make sure it's like nice and smooth. And that's just something I like to do. This is just my little routine. But yes, I do use a cocoa butter stick, you know, on the sides and in the areas where I may have had some scarring or, you know, ingrown hair, whatever. And then I also use Eve's Garden's Yoni oil. So after I exfoliate with the Yoni polish, I use the Yoni oil when I get out the shower, just a couple drops, rub it in, and it's really, really pretty. I mean, pretty, well, you know, my kitty is pretty, but you know, I'm talking about the oil smells good. That's what I meant to say. It smells good, and it just makes your kitty feeling good and moisturized. So if you want to start using products for your lady parts down there, I recommend a Yoni polish, a Yoni oil, anything with that says it's for vaginal care is most important. So early in the video, as you guys know, I did state that drinking water is like the best thing you can do for your lady parts. However, you are what you eat, and when I say that, you also need to watch what you consume in your body and how much you consume, right? So junk foods, greasy foods, fried foods, all that stuff, you are what you eat. Just like people say, you know, certain foods that people eat that have a lot of different herbs and spices starts to come out of their pores and they start to smell like certain foods, you will start to taste like certain foods if you do not consume the right amount of them, okay? So I recommend to up your fruits, up your veggies, up your cranberry juice intake, okay? Cranberry juice, as we all have been told, helps with urinary tract and just keeping that clean and just good, you know, good to go. cranberry juice. It's the best thing for your urinary tract. So we got to keep that together. But I know you guys have all heard pineapples make you taste good. No, all fruits. I recommend all fruits. The best way I intake my fruit is through smoothies. I like smoothies. I drink them a lot. I'll go buy one. I'll go to the smoothie shop. I like to drink smoothies. That's my favorite way to intake my fruit. But you know, if you like to eat fruit, eat fruit. But please eat fruit. Okay, eat fruits and veggies. Help you in so many different ways. I like vegetables. I cannot eat a meal if there's no veggies on my plate. I'm just that type of person. If there's no green on your plate, I'm judging. I'm sorry, I'm judging. Like, you have all these searches. Where's your greens? Where's your salad? Where's your veggies? Eat your vegetables. Drink your cranberry juice. Eat your fruits. Okay, because you are what you eat, and that does include your vaginal care, because you don't want your man down there, you know, giving you the business, and he like, babe, why you smell like steak and cheese? Like, you smell like fried chicken. Like, I could taste it. Like, that's nasty, ladies. We want our wops to taste bubblicious, fruitylicious, or taste like water, because that's another taste you should be having, but that's none of my business, neither here nor there. Okay, so my last and final and most important tip, ladies, is to learn your body. And when I say learn your body, I mean learn what your vagina smells like on a regular basis, so that when it's off, you can immediately tell that something is wrong down there. I say this to say, when you are having intercourse or you are sexually active, there are times when you have sex and then you, maybe the next day, you're like, what is that smell? Why does she feel like that? Or you may not even notice it until days go by, but you should be able to notice it immediately, because it is important that you don't walk around with a stanky and uncomfortable kitty. And a lot of the issues that us women have with our vaginas is not because of us. It's because of the men and they dirty dicks, okay? So, I recommend, if you are not in a monogamous relationship with the person that you are actively having sex with, please use a condom. Do not let them hit it raw. Do not let them stick their penis in you without protection, okay? I don't care if you're on the pill. I don't care if you're on the pill. Put protection on, because a lot of these men do not really take good care of themselves. They're not what they eat. They eat whatever. And it comes out in the way their dicks smell, the way they may taste. You know, a lot of them are not as healthy as they should be. And so also, not just that, but a lot of them are not just having sex with just you. They're having sex with her, and her. Okay? And so they're bringing those bodily fluids and putting them in you. That's going to throw your pH off. That might even, this is not just to protect you from pregnancies, but also STDs, STIs, you know, bacteria vaginosis, yeast infections, UTIs. All of this can be brought on by a male. Having sex, unprotected sex with men, can really damage us females. And we only get one pretty kitty. We want to keep her pretty and wopalicious, okay? So it is very important that we watch our partners and how we deal with them. It's okay to have sex, ladies. Do your thing, boo. Okay, get it in. Okay, I'm here for it. Just do it safely, because you don't want to catch something that you may or may not be able to get rid of. And if you start to notice that every time you have sex with a particular person that you're starting to have issues afterwards, drop his ass. He's dirty. He's dirty. And he's bringing his dirt and sticking it all up in you. Example. I always have an example, okay? I know people that have found out that their partner was cheating because they were having issues with their lady parts. and they were only dealing with that one guy, and they were like, I'm only dealing with you, why do I keep having all these issues? It's because they're stepping out. So that's also something to keep in mind. If you think you're dating somebody and you're the only one, but you keep having all these feminine issues, you need to go talk to him real quick and see what's going on for real, because he's messing with your health at this point, and that's just disrespectful. We don't need that. So that is my last tip, okay? Just, ladies, just be careful. Have fun, okay? Show them what that WAP's working with, okay? But do it safely if it's your... Well, ladies, I hope you all enjoyed this pussy talk with your girl Sydd. I hope you guys learned something new about, you know, vaginal upkeep, vaginal care. I believe I went through all of the products I wanted to show you. If not, I'll list them below, but I think I went through everything. But like I said, ladies, we only get one kitty. Let's take good care of her. You know, if you have any questions, list them for me below. If you guys have any recommendations, you know, other products you may use that's in your feminine care routine, please share them. I'm here for them. As long as they're natural and organic, I'm here for it, okay? And if they're black owned, even better. Everything I spoke on will be listed for you below. I will have a link for you below. Thank you guys for joining my city. Once again, if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you, okay? Because our city is slowly growing, and I'm so here for all my new citizens. I love y'all, okay? I seriously already love y'all, okay? So please make sure you like this video so that my video can get found in the YouTube sphere. Comment below and subscribe, baby. Become a loyal citizen. In order to become a loyal citizen, you gotta hit that subscribe button for your girl, okay? But like I said, it's your girl Sydd. Catch me in the city. Love you, citizens. Bye.